much for coming. Good morning. Take your arms up and pull your band down. Hello, everybody. Come on in and we'll start waking up this body. Hello. Good job. Here we go. Great job. Grab your band and pull your arms down and wide and exhale. And I'm going to give some cues while we're doing this. Your knees are soft but long. Hello, good morning, everybody. And you're breathing and exhaling. And 8 and 9. Try another one. Now this one is, hello, everybody. Band behind your back. Good morning. And then take your palms and face them up. Push out. Now we're going to do a little pattern. So the next one's going to be forward. Exhale out and forward and exhale. Now as you do this, your shoulders are down the back, easy and free and clear. You're breathing. See if you can breathe in your nose and out of your nose. Good. You do want a band that's bringing some tension on the final range of motion. So I like, if you need to, you just change the band. It's always good to have a few different bands, or you can choke up on the band to make it harder if you only have one band. All right, let's do 5 more sets. Exhale, neck stays easy. 4 more sets, palms are up. 3 more sets. Notice how the shoulder blades are down the back. 2 more sets. 1 more set. Woo! And then when you let go, just take the shoulders and roll them out. Get rid of any tension, get some synovial fluid going. Really good. Now we're going to step on the band. Palms face up. 1 heel is easier, 2 heels is harder. Try to get it pretty even. And then bend your elbows and lower. And exhale, lower. Now the knees are soft. And exhale as you bend the elbows. 5, good. And your wrists go along for the ride. 7, so they're neutral. And 8, that's it. 9, and Catherine, it may be my view, but it looks like your left elbow is trying to hike out, and see if it'll stay a little, see if it'll stay a little closer. Sometimes one arm has its own mind and it'll do something. So just notice that looks better. All right, try 5 more. Everybody's looking good. The chest looks open. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Take a step off. Now grab that band behind your upper back. Palms face up. I'd like to add on some legs with this. So let's start with the arms. Go out and around. This one's called breaststroke. And I'm going to turn to the side just so you can see I'm pushing out. I'm staying out as I finish that parallel to the floor circle. Now, if you would like to add on, lift up your heels. There's a moment of balance there. Lift up your heels. So I separated so that my feet are roughly in line with the middle of my bony hip structure. So in the middle of the hip. In other words, not your fleshy hip, but the bone. So exhale. Now as you go up, your knees stay long. Each toe head, metatarsal head, has some weight on it. It's not just the pinky toe getting it all. Now we're going to switch it up. So this time, go narrow and then wide. You got it. Go forward and then out. And heels are lifting and slowly lowering down if you can. Sometimes that's hard, but fight gravity. Control it. Control the lowering. Your neck is easy. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Exhale. Really good job. Nice. Now we're going to take the heels on the band. Normally 2 heels is better. This is going to be a pretty strong band if you have your choice of bands, not a light one. Because we're bending that elbow, shortening that lever and pulling up. So that's why a medium to heavy band. is going to be good. Now the knees are soft and long, and see if you can keep the wrist in line with your forearm so you're not forcing them straight down, or that will be hard on your wrist. So see how I'm letting the band kind of come out angled with my forearm. The shoulders should feel this, but not the neck. If you're not sure, just release your neck and there shouldn't be any congestion in there, but the shoulders will feel it. The biceps will feel it because we're flexing the elbows. Now we're tall, so our posture muscles are working. And 5, good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm going to have us take the band, you're doing great, behind your head. This hand, I'm going to turn so you can see me, grabs the band right around the low back. Now exhale and push the top arm up while you maintain the bottom hand on the band just to control it, just to anchor it. 5, good. 6, knees soft. 7, you'll see I do that every now and then just to make sure I'm not hyperextending the knees. 9, 10, breathing. 11, back of the arm. 12 is so important. 13, and it's a major predictor to prevent hip fractures, because if we were to fall, that's what muscle is going to catch us. Good. And then take 3 more. And also we work on balance, so that's going to help prevent that. All right, 1 more. Now this hand, the one that was your anchor, is now your worker. The hand that was your worker is now your anchor. Breathe in. Exhale, push. Ooh, got part of my ponytail. 2, and go up. 3, exhale. 4, knees soft. 5, ribs are over your pelvis. 6, you're making sure that you're not over on that hand that's behind you. That'll sometimes happen, but everyone looks good. There's a control up and a control down. Now we're already halfway there. Neck easy. 10, your hands towards your head. 2, the palm of your hand. 3, 4 on that top arm. Good. 5, good. Straightening the elbow. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Super good job. Let that go. Let's grab a sip and we'll meet back here. You're doing great. Yeah, shake it out. Grab a sip. And then I'm going to grab a lighter band. Take a lighter band if you have one. And step on your band with only one heel in the middle. So I'm kind of checking the length. Good. Now see if you can open up like the letter T. It's okay if your arm doesn't get quite as high as your shoulder. Good. That's it. Now just check, are they both feeling even? Are my right and my left arm feeling evenly lifted? Good. 6. Now what you're doing is using your deltoids, not the neck. Good. 8. I like it. Everyone looks so good. 9. And 10. On the elastic tubing, a yellow is probably good, or a green. Everybody looks good on their dynabands too. Now I'll just go over some cues. Your wrists are neutral. They're not cocking, flexed, or extended. You're just going up to what your height is. So Karen, that looks good. It's a meaningful lift. It doesn't have to be of the shoulders, but you're also, I like this, you're slightly ahead of your body. Even though you're going to the side, you're definitely not behind your body. Try 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Now, whatever foot you had, take your other heel and step on it, step on the band. Make sure they're pretty even. And can you go forward? And I'm going to show you the way to do a modification. So if you need to modify, it's okay. You'll do one and you'll do the other. Otherwise, yeah, exactly. The other modification would be to not do as high. Good. Now these are a lot tougher, you can tell. Good. Long arms if you can. And we're just going to do 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Take 1 more. Let that go. Use the same band like you're the letter V. Now I'm going to move the band behind and in front. What you'll do is try to, see how I'm trying to keep my body pretty straight and I want the arms pretty straight, but that's a big stretch right there. So you do stretch out your band in that hard part. Breathe in, let's add the breath. That breath with movement, when you link those two, it helps your nervous system. So we're also pumping synovial fluid, the WD-40 of the joints. We're helping the nervous system, parasympathetic response, helping the lymph nodes get some lymph moving, so our immunity's fabulous. All right, get ready. We're gonna do a 3-way doorway stretch. So hold a place that feels great and just hold. This is a stretch, not a weight training exercise. So breathe in. This is for posture, and then try another one, and for shoulder care. Breathe in. Now each foot has equal weight. Make sure you're not deviating to one side or the other on this. Looks good. Now one more, maybe a little lower. Good. Woo, breathe. This is chest and shoulders, guys. And exhale, let it go. Really good job. Now if you have a heavier band, you're going to want that handy. I'm going to grab a couple. So I have a couple near me. Now grab a sip as well. And I'm going to have us come down in a way without our hands as an option. All right, so if you can come down without your hands helping. Let me show you a different way. Another way is to put a foot back and kind of low lunge. That's it. Now put your feet out long in front of you. Wrap the band around your heel arch. Cross the band, walk your hands forward, and pull. I'm going to be changing my view, so how I'm sitting, but you can stay the same. I just want to show you different views. Nice. That was great the way you went down. That's one of the functional youth tests, is challenges, skills, drills, is that you get off the ground and on the ground without using any hands. And if you have to use a hand or two right now, that's okay. That gets better with conscious, deliberate effort. So now you're pulling. Stay there. I'm going to move just so you can see me in different views. And also so I can see you in different views. Good. All right, both arms at the same time if you can. That a girl. And then the jaw is parallel to the floor. Notice how good your posture is. Looking good. The crown's tall. The breath is full. You're going to feel biceps. You're going to feel back shoulder. You're going to feel back. Exhale. Good. All right, so the wrists should feel good. And what I see, everybody's wrists look good. 4, 3, and 2. And Catherine, I know you were thinking of this, so let's do it. Let's do a row right, and then a row left. So one arm. Yeah, I'll be able to see you better. That's great. 2, good. Exhale. Now feel like you're rotating around your spine. You're not dipping laterally. You're cleanly rotating. Your sternum is like a beach. What are the lighthouses? And you're shining your light to the right, shining it to the left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to let go of the band for a moment. Ooh, and let's do a hand. I'm going to sit just a little differently. Cross your hands and cross your legs if you want to. The feet aren't as important, but I just want to offer it. It is important to sit on the floor and keep that skill up or we'll lose it. Now the palms together and they go down. This is a palm stretch. If you're feeling tight in your hands and if it's been colder outside and your hands feel tight, this is a great one. Forward, breathe in, inhale, and exhale. Do the other one and pull your fingers under. Drop the shoulders. We'll do one more hand stretch and forearm stretch, and then we'll get back to the bands. Good. This is my hope, is that you can take this with you during the day. If you feel like your hands are getting tight, these are some stretches you can do that you know on your own. Good. Breathe in. And I like just a good old release, just kind of let it go. We're going to go back to our legs being long, and this time probably a medium band, not as heavy as the one we just did. So it could be a green or a red if you have elastic tubing. And you're going to take your hands like a V. You're going to exhale and pull low. Now, if you need to tuck your fingers under so that you don't hit the floor, that is just fine. Yes. You can pull with your exhale. Oh, everybody looks so good. I love seeing this posture. I will give you a modification though. If you feel like it's making your back round to sit, what you can do is put a pillow underneath your glutes, so that'll slacken the hamstrings a little bit so that they don't pull your back. But what I see looks really good. I love seeing the improvements in posture. All right, guys, release the tension in the neck and do 5 more pulls, 4 more pulls, 3 more pulls, 2. I love it. And then we're gonna do a cross the band. That donut pillow is really good if you have hurt your tailbone. That's working. I love it. I can see that that's working, Catherine. Really good. So if you've ever had an injury on your sit bone or your coccyx or any of that, that is nice to sit on a donut-shaped pillow. That's another modification. So basically, there's a lot of creative solutions to get the job done. That's what we do. This is an external rotation. This is really important for shoulder health. Oh, that looks great, Betty. Good job. Everybody's doing so good. Keep the shoulder blades down the back. Good. Oh my goodness, everybody looks so good here. Okay, try 5 more. To me, this is like a door opening. You're just opening up those forearms. 3, 2, and 1. Now, I'm gonna give us a little break for our back, so get rid of the band, sit any way you want. I'm gonna sit other crisscross applesauce. Arms up, breathe in and over. Now, stretch and any kind of rotation you're craving. 5, 4, oh, beautiful. This is another good shoulder stretch. If your shoulders are tight, this is also great for your back. Breathe in and go up. I like to think of you going over a fence. Now go to the other side. Add that breathing to the top rib cage. Stretch the other arm. 5, stretch the other back. 4, the side of your back. Good. 3, 2, breathe in, and then up. Good job. Let's put the band again around the feet. Now this is, catch your band. They're even. Now this is like your letter T. Your arms are wide. They are lower than your shoulder. This is so important for the shoulder health. The front of the shoulder gets asked to do things all day long and gets rounded forward without intervention. So what we're doing is complementing the posterior chain. The back side of our shoulder needs the help. That way it'll be easier for you to keep our body upright. Everyone looks so good. So this is definitely a posture exercise. Let's take 6 more. 5, good. You're lifted up. 4, 3, 2, and then 1. And then let that go and just give yourself a few shoulder rolls, like, just a synovial fluid movement. Now, I want to give us a few ways to do this next one. This is a bicep curl here. I'm going to show you a few ways. If you have osteoporosis, generally spinal flexion is contraindicated. So I'm going to give you one here. Now, another one, if you do not have osteoporosis, is to deliberately add a scoop ab crunch here, and then bend the elbows. You got it. Now, a trick is to modulate the intensity. It's easier if your elbows are down. It's harder if you kind of hover your humerus, the upper arm, a little higher. Good. Good. Everybody looks good. I love that. Yeah. And all right. So you're probably looking at the top of your toes if you're in a flexion. And Betty, your gaze is straight ahead. That looks good. All right, 5 more. 4, belly in. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Let that go. Now I'm going to have us do a rotation. Open up your arms, rotate, rotate, rotate. This is a counter, this is a great way to counter forward rounded upper back. So, ooh, isn't that feeling nice? 10. Inhale, open your arms. Exhale, counter pose. Inhale and come forward. Really good, guys. That's wonderful. Now, if you have a hand weights, we're going to do some chest press. If you don't, you can always stand up against the wall and do push-ups. But if you have some heavier hand weights, let's say 5 to 10 pounds. Now, your feet are going to stay on the floor. Your exhale is going to push your hand weights up, and your inhale is going to help you return them. And your ribs are down on the mat. Good. 5. And if your neck feels uncomfortable, grab a pillow under that. And good. Way to change weights as you needed. And Karen, you look comfortable to me. If you ever do need a pillow, that's fine too. The feet on the floor helps keep your ribs down. So, and you look good too. Everybody looks good. Whoa, I like it. All right, exhale as you push. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, lower the hand weights for a moment. If you can, use your abs to come up. So I'm going to move my feet. I'm going to use my abs to come up. And if you can, I'm going to show you a couple ways you can stand up. You can cross your feet and come up with no hands. If that's just not working out, use a hand or two or put a foot forward. Good. And then press up. Yes. Now let your blood pressure adjust. I'm going to encourage you to do that every time you do a standing to seated. We do need some weights. Let's do a bicep curl, but we're going to change it up for a hammer. Now, probably a 5 to 8 pound. Bend your elbows and lower. And whenever you go from lying to sitting, and then from sitting to standing, you're going to want to pause. Make sure your blood pressure is good, especially in the middle of the night. And I hope no one's on more than 5 meds, but if you are, that increases the chance of that dizziness and those falls in the middle of the night. So it's especially important. Have all loose rugs out of the path to your bathroom, and if you have to get up in the middle of the night to sit, let your blood pressure adjust, stand, let your blood pressure adjust, and then go. All right, 9. Now what I see is that the shoulder blades are down the back. I like that the knees look soft and that we're breathing continuously. 2 more. I like also that no one's hyperextending their elbows right here. You're not just flailing the weights. Nice job. Now take that down for just a moment and take your finger interlace position and lift. Breathe in. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's take my favorite Qigong move. Knocking on the door of life. Thank you, Karen. I was going to ask you. Thank you. And then grab a sip if you'd like, and we're going to get back to a hand weight exercise. We're going to do a lateral raise, which is a little lighter. It looks like this. So a lateral raise may be a little lighter. So I'm going to say 3 to 6 pounds. Out and out. Again, you're not going any higher than shoulder. Let me say it in the positive. You're only going up to shoulder height or less. I had an ankle that had to pop. 4. Neck is easy. 5. 6. Oh, good. Knees soft. 7. Jaw soft. There's another cue. Sometimes we hold tension in our jaw, but we don't want any of that TMJ. We don't want any temple tightness or jaw tightness if we don't need it. Good. Save it for when you're eating. All right, try 5 more. Looking good. So this should be, oh, I can feel this. It's starting to get fatigued. I really can't do much more. So that kind of feeling. One more. Nice. Hold the weights here, guys. Go up and down. So I'm lifting up. Yeah. So now we've added some weight to our body. Woo. Another neat trick, if you have a stair, is to hold onto the banister and lower your heels below the toes. So you get a little stretch and then a lift. And 6, and 7, and 8, 9. All right, let's try to sneak in one more real quick here. Open up the feet, go up 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, hang in there, 7, 7, just trying to make the most of our half hour together, 8, 8, 2 more, hang in there, 9, 9, one more each. We did it, 10 and 10. Now let the hand weights go. We have to take the favorite stretch of all time, half moon. 1 foot over, 1 arm over, and breathe. We did this seated, but now we're adding that lateral chain. Inhale. Exhale, go to the other side. And arm up and over. Ooh, can you tell one side's tighter? Sometimes you can. All right, now we're gonna do a stand. This is for posture. This is how you stand. All 4 corners of your feet have equal weight. Ball of the foot, pinky mount, inner heel and outer heel. The pelvis, a lot of women, because of the way our hips are wide, we tend to do this little duck posture, or it's easy ergonomically. What we want to do is use the abs to get the pelvis parallel to the floor. So if this were water, the pelvis wouldn't spill water forward or back. So there is a little ab tone here. Knees are soft. Relax the arms by the side. Lift up the ear crown. A very common tendency is the head's forward a couple of inches of the body. It's called tech neck now, or forward head syndrome. So retract the head as if when you put your finger in front of your nose, you retract. You notice how much distance that is, ear in line with the shoulder. Imagine someone put stinky cheese in front of your nose and you retracted your head like a drawer. So hold that. Let me just take a look. Excellent, Karen. Excellent. I can see everybody looking good. Now, you do it with just sort of a gentle softness so there's no rigidity in your body. Now, take a moment to feel that good posture. Let's set an intention. Today, I'm going to notice all the appreciations are in my world, and notice how much happiness grows when I'm fully aware of all the appreciations that are in my world. With so much appreciation to you guys, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. So good. Bye, guys.